Hi guys, today I'm back with another vlog. Future vlogs will be related to office work, travel, and interesting events that I go through in a day as an architect. Just waiting for the lockdown to get over, but till then, sit back at your home, enjoy the video, and stay safe. This vlog is for all young architects and interior designers. The topic is very dear to me as I urge every student and young designer coming to my office to start their own practice. Work for yourself because that is what your profession is all about. I'm sure in these lockdown days, many have thought of their career path, and you have thought so, then good for you, as you are serious for what you want to achieve. I like the new generation of students passing out each year. I feel they are more focused and have good grasping skills. New softwares and vast knowledge available online has put them one step ahead of earlier generations. And this is what is going to help you in what I want to say next. There are two parts to this video. Both these parts are going to walk you through the steps that you need to follow to start your own practice. Part A, sharpen your skill set. And part B, make yourself visible online. But it has to be done the right way. This can be the base and foundation of your career. Let's start with part A. First, explore your skill set. What I mean by that is know your strengths in design terms. For example, are you good at contemporary style, minimalism, or traditional, etc.? This will set an arena for you to approach what type of work will help you succeed. Don't just stop at knowing. Follow social media like Instagram and Facebook. By doing this, you'll know what is trending and how designs are being executed. Also, follow the works of your favorite architect or interior designer. This will help you in relating more to your own design terms. Second point, be strong in your software skill set. There is no other way around it. The more softwares you know, the more ahead you are with your competition. Drafting, 3D softwares, proper rendering tools, post-rendering softwares, these are going to be key and will support your design process. Don't wait for colleges to teach you softwares. They are there to teach you approach towards architecture or interior design. Faculty will guide you to develop your mindset to be more creative and know the basics so that you don't commit blunders in your profession. So learn softwares by yourself. If you want me to cover what softwares you should pursue, then comment below. Alright, moving on. Third point will be practical site knowledge. Our profession is such that there is no limit to this. Any construction site is good for you. Any furniture work at your relative's place or family or friends is your input for interior designing knowledge. Always have due permission to visit any random site and then only try to fetch your information and knowledge. Now next up will be part B. But before that, a fun fact. For an architect to get licensed in Europe, despite having a master's degree, they are required to have 3 years of work experience and internships. We in India don't have such regulations. So make use of this opportunity and start practicing architecture. Well, obviously with due knowledge and certifications from governing authority. Alright, so next up is part B. Let me ask you one question. Are you confident enough to work on real clients? Do you have the right knowledge? Well, it depends. Either you should have done very good work at your internship to be confident of executing your own work, or work at a firm for 1 year to gain the necessary knowledge. So first point, spread the word in your friends, relatives, family friends, friends of your mom and dad. Believe me, this is a good way to market your business. This helps the person appointing you have a ready-made trust towards the project he is assigning you. Second point, create an FB page, Instagram account, or any other social media where you can post your internship work or office work. Obviously, have due permissions for that too. People who want to search you will have a portal to see your previous work. Third point, Research online portals. There are many freelancing portals where clients are looking for services all over the globe. Try to provide a service to them for minimum amount to develop a client base. Accomplish projects with good reviews and ratings. Start uploading these achievements on your social media portals. This will garner more interest in new clients. Your social circle might start approaching you, seeing your achievements, or refer you to their family and friends. Most importantly, patience and knowledge is crucial to every practice. Be strong in your basics. So, which sector can be a good start for you? Well, according to statistics, private housing remains largest revenue generator for small to medium sized architecture firms with a share more than 55% of total market. So try to grab it first. Once you do that, successfully complete just few projects with good reviews. And the rest of your career is taken care by the referrals and mouth publicity. Believe me, we are into service industry. A good attitude and good works takes you places. So to sum it up, make sure your fundamental knowledge and skill set is good and then develop your online presence. Always design your structure in accordance with the expertise of certified structural designers. This gives your designs the structural stability needed according to building codes of India. Abide all laws and regulations. While approaching for a project, always be confident that you have the right knowledge and attitude to execute it. Don't hesitate to ask for help to your seniors or peers. There is no right day or month to start your practice. Today is what you have with you. So start with something and grow it with more efforts and dedication. I'm sure with the right efforts and intention, there is no limit to your success. I hope this video will help you achieve a name for you in your profession. If you want a more detailed video for each step, then comment below. I'll be happy to elaborate more. Next vlog will be more about client meetings and funny instances. So keep subscribing and liking the channel. Signing off for now. Take care and have a nice day.